Yo, what is up, everyone? Back with the last episode of the Anaheim Ducks franchise mode. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. So, this team is pretty amazing. So, we have Leo Carlson, Shepard, and Nathan McKinnon. Second line, we have Troy Terry, Trevor Zegras, and Dylan Larkin. Third line, we have Stan Myers, Shane Wright, and Kemmel. And the fourth line, we have Jean Lafleur, Vesa Saarinen, and Michael Eriksson. And now this defense is pretty amazing. We have Pavel Mintyukov, Kelly Bergjuste. Then second line we have Philip Hronik, Jacob Chikrin, and the third line we have Seven Bemstrom and Abel Chelly. And for goaltenders we have Gabriel Daigle and Tate Pogue. So since this is the last year, we don't need to do any extensions, so we'll just sim to the end of we'll sim to the trade deadline and see where we are then. I mean, I wish we had a bit of a better wins and all that, better record, but I mean, we're doing good. We're second in the Pacific Division. In front of us is the Sharks, then behind us is Edmonton, Seattle, Vancouver, Los Angeles, Calgary, and Vegas. Go into entire league. Top 10 is Tampa, Montreal, New Jersey, San Jose, Minnesota, Florida, Anaheim, Edmonton, Seattle, and then Dallas. The worst 10 is Vegas, St. Louis, Washington, Philadelphia, Arizona, Carolina, Calgary, Boston, Pittsburgh, Columbus, and Winnipeg. Now, goals for per game. The worst is Vegas, Washington, Carolina. Best is New Jersey, Edmonton, and Tampa. Goals against per game for worst is Calgary, Vegas, St. Louis. The best is Edmonton, Montreal, and us. Now points for our team. We have Trevor Zegras with 91, Dylan Larkin with 59, Leo Carlson with 55, Shepard with 53. Why? God. Troy Terry with 52, Kemmel with 47, Shane Wright with 43, Nathan McKinnon with 39, Stan Myers with 35, tied with Kelly. Then Philip Hronik has 27, tied with Pavel Mintyukov. Lafleur with 17, then Abel with 16, Vesa with 15, Michael with 13, Jacob with 10, tied with 7. And for goaltenders, they're not bad. Pogue has not a lot, but Gabriel has a 25-17 and 5 record, 4 shutouts, a 9-15 and a 2-6-1. As Tate has 10-6-1 record, 0 shutouts, an 8-9-6. And a 3-1-2. Now for entire league, at the trade deadline, Kirill Kaprizov has 100 points already. Then Jesper Bratt with 91, Jack Hughes with 87, Jack Eichel with 86, Austin Matthews 85, McKinnon with 83, Nico Hischier 82, then Kucherov, McDavid with 81, then Marner with 80 to round out your top 10 in points. Okay, now for defensemen, Quinn Hughes has 64, Evan Bouchard 58, Sergachev with 57, Korchinski 54, Cale Makar 53, Adam Fox 52, Lee Lamb and Rasmus Dahlin, I almost said Dylan Larkin for some reason, with 51, Olin Zellweger 47, tied with Brendan Clark. And that'd be it for the defensemen. Now for goaltenders, Spencer Knight with 34 wins, Logan Thompson 33, Jasper Wallstedt and Tristan Jarry with 31, then Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and Stuart Skinner with 30, then Ilya Samsonov and Philip Gustafsson with 29, then Sebastian Cossa, Mackenzie Blackwood, Ilya Sorokin, Devin Levi, all have 27 wins to round out your top 10 wins. For shutouts, Gustafsson has 8, Then Igor Shesterkin, Kochekov, Levi, Gabriel Dag, Jake Ottinger, not Jake Ottinger, all have 4. Save percentage for starters, Philip Gustafson with a 920, then Spencer Knight with a 918, then Gabriel Dag and Igor Shesterkin with a 915. Then goals against average for starters is going to be Gabriel Dag with a 261, then Philip Gustafson with a 265, then Spencer Knight with a 270. And now for rookies, we have Mark with 50, Curtis with 44, Joe Nginla with 36, Stan Myers with 35, Christopher with 33, tied with Alexander and Brandon. Then Sergei Bobrovsky with 29, Ola Landeskog with 28, and then Caesar Hoot with 23. Tied with Bryce Boos. Before we get into the trade deadline, hoping this works, I have Trevor Zegras on the first line with Shepard and Carlson. Then we have Shane Wright on the second line with Dylan Larkin and Troy Terry. And then we have Nathan MacKinnon on the third line with Kemmel and Myers. Hoping this goes through, but Nathan MacKinnon over to Buffalo for Sergei Bobrovsky and Dylan Sprong. I'm hoping this, or Daniel Sprong, sorry. Hopefully this goes through. They don't accept. We could put in who he'll be replacing. If I can find him right here. See if that will make it, and they accept. Okay, so I think this team is better. We have Daniel Sprong on the third line, and we have Sergei Bobrovsky on the fourth line. Since that was the only trade that I did, I am going to sim to the end of the season and see where we are then. Okay, so nothing really changed. San Jose's still first, we're second, Seattle's behind us, we're going to go against Seattle in the playoffs, Vancouver, Edmonton, LA, Calgary, and Vegas go into the entire league. We have Tampa, Montreal, New Jersey, Dallas, Florida, San Jose, Minnesota, Toronto, us, and then Nashville. The worst teams was Vegas, St. Louis, Philadelphia, Washington, Arizona, Carolina, Calgary, Pittsburgh, Winnipeg, Columbus, and Boston. Goals for per game. Worst was Philly, Vegas, and Carolina. Best was New Jersey, Edmonton, and Minnesota. Then worst goals against average was Calgary, Vegas, and St. Louis. Best was Florida, Montreal, Dallas. Now goals for our team. We have Trevor Zegras with 80 points, Leo Carlson with 72, Shepard with 71, Dylan Larkin with 69, Troy Terry was 65, Kemmel and Wright had 55, then Sprong and Kelly had 52, Stan had 43, Sergei Bobrovsky had 35, Philip Roenick 34, Pavel Mintyukov 32, Lefevre with 21, Abel with 18, Michael with 16, Jacob Chikrin with 15, Seven with 13, and then goalies, that's defenseman. Goalies, we have Gabriel Dag with a 34-23-7 record, 7 shutouts, a 9-12, and a 2-6-9. Then Tate had a 10-7-1 record, 0 shutouts, a 8-9-9, and a 3-0-7. Now for our entire league, we have Kirill Kaprizov with 123 points, Jesper Bratt with 118, and then Jack Hughes with 117, Austin Matthews 116, Jason Robertson 111, McKinnon with 110, Mikko Rantanen with 109, tied with Mitch Marner, William Nylander with 108, Jack Eichel with 107, Connor McDavid 106, Nikita Kucherov with 103, tied with Alexander Holtz. Then Nico Hischier with 100 to round out your 100-point players. Then for goals, we have Mikko Rantanen with 65, Austin Matthews 61, Nikita Kucherov 60, Jason Robertson 56, Kirill Kaprizov 53, Caleb, with 51, Leon Draisaitl, Jacob Horak, and then McKinnon with 46, and then Connor McDavid, Jasper Bratt, Jack Hughes, Connor Bedard, all with 45 to round out your top 10 in goal getters. Then for defensemen, Quinn Hughes with 85 points, Evan Bouchard 83, tied with Adam Fox, 70 with Cale Makar, Lee Lamb and Sergachev with 69, Rasmus Dahlin with 68, Kevin Korchinski with 67, Clark with 60, and then Jamie Drysdale with 59. Then for goalies, we have Spencer Knight and Logan Thompson with 42 wins, Tristan Jarry with 40, Devin Levi and Jasper Wallstead with 38, then Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen with 37, Dasher Demko, Ilya Sorokin, and Stuart Skinner all have 36, and then Ilya Samsonov, Jake Ottinger all have 35 for your top 10 in wins. Then for shutouts, we have Philip Gustafsson with 8, then Gabriel Daigle with 7, I have 6 shutouts. God, I just blanked right there. Jake Ottinger with 5, and then Igor Shesterkin, Thatcher Demko, and Devin Levi with 4. Save percentage for starters, Spencer Knight with a 920, then Jake Ottinger with a 917, and then Saros with a 913. Then goals against average for starters is Spencer Knight with a 268, then Gabriel Daigle with a 269, and then Ottinger with a 273. And then we have rookie skaters, which Mark had 70, Curtis with 55, Brendan with 53, Joey Ginla with 48, Christopher with 43, tied with Stan, then Alexander with 42, Caesar with 37, Sergei Bobrovsky with 35, Ola Landeskog with 32 to round out your top 10 in rookie skaters. Now, we already know who we're going against. We're going against the Seattle Kraken. So their team's not the best. They have Jared McCann, Matty Beniers, then Shane Stewart, then Matt Coronado, Mark, and then Edward Sale, then Brent Berard, Yeager, and then Seth Jarvis. Then the last line they have Oliver Wallstrom, Victor, and then Andre Burakovsky. Defense, they have Vince Dunn, Jeremy Poirier, Lucas Dragicevich. Then they have Pierre-Oliver Joseph, Olli Mata, and then Jack Thompson. Then for goalies, they have Askarov and Cole Degistadin. Okay, we know what to do. Sim 4 games and hope for the best. So we lose game 1, 3-2. We lose game 2, 4-0. We're down 3-1. We lose game 3, 3-1, and then we win game 4, 4-2. Go into game 5, win it 8-3, go into game 6, and we lose it 4-1. So the Stanley Cup winners is the Nashville Predators, and then Calder Cup champions are the Ultra Comets. Retired players has Claude Giroux with going out, and then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Gabriel Landeskog, Elias Lindholm, Thomas Hertl, Bo Horvat, Zach Hyman, Morgan Riley, Shane Monahan, Teuvo Teravainen, Dougie Hamilton, Alex Pietrangelo, Cam Fowler, Boone Jenner, Victor Arvidsson, Andre Burakovsky, Richard Raquel, Chandler Stevenson, Thomas Tatar, Philip Denault, John Klingberg, Jason Dickinson, Kevin Hayes, Hampus Lindholm, Alex Iafallo, and then Damian Seversiv. Then for goalies, we have Connor Hellebuck, Philip Grubauer, and then Eunice Korpisalo. Now for the playoff trade, we have Nashville winning against Minnesota in 7 games. Then Nashville winning against Dallas in 6 games. Then Nashville winning against San Jose in 5. And then New Jersey was winning against Montreal in 6. Then New York Rangers in 6. Then the Montreal Canadiens in 5. And then Nashville winning against New Jersey in 6. Now the team awards, so just sort of go through them a bit. Then Art Ross goes to Kaprizov. Hart goes to Hughes. Norris goes to Lamb. Lady Byng goes to Bratt. Calder goes to, what was his name? Well, Belanger. Conn Smythe goes to Roger McQueen. Vezina goes to Knight, and so does the William Jennings. Then Bill Masterton goes to Peak. Jack Adams goes to the Sharks coach. Frank Selke goes to Ranger. Ted Lindsay goes to Hughes. Then Ray Richard goes to Rantanen. So this is it of the Arizona Coyotes Anaheim Ducks franchise mode. Had fun making it. Sadly, no Stanley Cups. I thought every year we had an amazing team, but I guess the simulation just wasn't in our favor. So I will see you Wednesday. I'm going to be doing Boston Bruins franchise mode. But thank you for watching, and let's go Oilers.